There we go. We've got you. A very good morning too. The importance of sleep, because some people see it as a badge of honor to say, I'm riding on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super detrimental to our performance, recovery, and general health in all sorts of systems of the body, from the musculoskeletal system to the endocrine system. So you'll end up, having hormonal problems, and that will lead into everyday productivity and life and mood. So absolutely, us as athletes, we certainly need to kind of enhance as much sleep as we can, aiming for anywhere from 7 to 9 hours a night at best. Research shows us that that's the sort of the golden number. But yeah, I mean, I try and maximize it as best as I can.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking a little bit about here, the 7 to 9 hours of sleep, how important is it for high-performing individuals? A lot of times CEOs, leaders and the like are literally, at some stages, are awake for about 24 hours, sometimes even 48 hours, just because of the pressure that is instituted. How important is it for those individuals particularly to get the required amount of sleep?
Well, we know through a lot of research and studies the detrimental effects of not getting enough sleep or lack of sleep. So it's going to certainly have an effect on cognitive function, like I said, mood, energy levels, and that's really going to put you on the back foot as far as decision making and your everyday performance. Got to remember, you've got to take mood and things into meetings, back home into family life, and so I think for those sort of individuals, sleep is key, just as far as performance in the workplace, but also just in everyday life.
Yeah, and again, we don't talk about this often, about not sleeping and the impact of not sleeping. Can you actually die if you don't get sleep?
Look, I'm not sure on the research on that, but it is definitely one of our key everyday functions. So, I think naturally your body will just end up falling asleep. So can't really give you an answer for that.
Yeah. But Dr. Craig, what about a person that listens to this and says, you know what, this is wonderful. I understand the importance of sleep, but if you just understand, my body struggles to fall asleep. My mind is consistently running. I wake up intermittently in the middle of the night. There's some people that are also, suffer from interrupted sleep patterns. How then do they start getting that peaceful sleep?
Absolutely. So there's something that we look at called sleep hygiene, and we certainly want to form good habits. And it's like anything in life, eating well, exercising, same as sleep. We actually have to fall into certain habits, and there are a whole lot of things that we can do. Limiting caffeine after a certain time of the day, so early afternoon, not having a huge meal before you go to bed. Things like screen time too, people sitting on their cell phones in bed at night. We know that it disrupts the melatonin levels, which help us fall asleep. So sleep hygiene is a big thing, and trying to form a routine that daily you kind of fall into that same pattern, and that leads and causes the body to then know when it's time to go to sleep, rather than being all over the place.
It certainly does speak a little bit to the importance of us being able to watch our health, as well as how is it that we conduct ourselves as individuals. And I'm hoping that after this conversation, Dr. Craig, we will take sleep into better consciousness. Much appreciated for your time. Dr. Craig Uriah from the Spine and Sports Clinic.